Welcome to Insights. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to talk about Bitcoin. We're going to try and front run the concerns that caused by this weekend's decline. I wouldn't even call the weekend's decline significant yet. We really don't know that in terms of the evolution of the trade. The setup is basically the same as it was on Friday. That may change here, but the study of the three time frames really factors out a lot of the trading noise, and we're not even sure where this is going to stand at the close of the day. So I wouldn't overreact. I wouldn't scramble to the internet to try and find the daily explanations, the close below the 50-day moving average. That stuff is not going to help you. What is going to help you is the study of the three time frames relative to the cycles of price and time. But we're also going to have to wait and see how energy is going to react into the decline. We're going to take a look at some of the reversal levels. We're going to talk in generalities. We want to keep this one open just to uh, kind of bring the discussion to everyone. And then we're going to follow this up with subscribers later in the week or somewhere when something important takes place. Again, the decline hasn't reflected itself into anything into the three time frames. Everything is still up. That may change after today, and we'll have to see how that goes. Energy is an important part, and that's located here. And we're going to take a look at that chart. It's these three columns here. We have a DI of 40 and a DI of 45 and a DI2 of 40, which are fairly large energy builds. In graphical terms, it looks like this. If you want to click the links here for your subscriber within the matrix, you can do that. You can pull up a chart that's similar to this. It's week dated, or this is updated weekly. Right now we have a DI and DI2 energy build that's towards the top of the channel here, the 60 threshold line right there, which is bullish. So in reality, this is set up energy-wise is far more bullish than any of the short-term panic is implying. So what we're going to have to see is now as this price curls downward, I don't know how long it's going to last, but we're going to want to see how energy reacts to that. Do DI and DI2 continue higher and spike way up into this area, or do we collapse as price declines? The former is accumulation, the latter is distribution. The former is bullish, the latter is bearish. Again, I have no idea what's going to happen. You probably just want to wait. You want to probably turn off the laser eyes for probably a few days here and study what's taking place in terms of the three time frames and energy build. Again, I don't know. I know people are critical of that type of, you know, memes or characters of what people, what type of investors there are. Frankly, if you have the skills, it doesn't matter if you put, a monkey with laser beams as your profile picture. I mean, it doesn't matter. You have to have the skills. Now, if you don't have the skills and you do all that stuff, you're going to be considered a farce longer term, and nobody's going to follow you anyways. But that's really comes with experience. The evolution of the trade, which is a trading discipline, is really designed so that you keep your emotions out of it. You really should have a blank white screen as your profile picture because you want to be acting professional and not emotional driven. And evolution of the trade is designed to keep you keep emotion out and keep you focused on to the three time frames. Right now the three time frames are up. That's why we have triple up. It's still early. Everything's looking good. If this comes out of alignment, the daily will contract a bit, maybe a couple days, and then we'll reset, and then we'll take a look at the reset. We've had multiple resets here as Bitcoin has struggled to break out to new highs, and that's something that we're going to be dealing with probably again. But what we find out is each one of these resets that takes place, and this one's R plus 13, so we're 13 base past this reset. It's likely this reset will not be profitable. Again, this is the second one in a row. I bought the reset, maybe the third one down the line. We're still well above that one. But what we're going to try and see is whether these serial resets coincide with greater and greater energy builds. And that's the most important piece of information here. Whether or not the weak hands are buying or the strong hands are buying. And I don't care who you think the strong hands and who the weak hands are. They basically evolve into different components throughout every market. They follow the same, whether this is Bitcoin, crude oil, or cotton. The strong and weak hands ultimately are defined by the same patterns. That's reflected in the DI. So we're going to watch this. It's going to be set through Tuesday, and we're going to report this on Friday. Until then, we'll see how long the downside pressure exists. You can go into the reversals tab here and find Bitcoin, and you're going to basically focus on some numbers here. This is where the reversals of support lie. There's a broad band way down here that generated the rally, so this is acting as support. So when we broke above here, it took off. As long as we stay above this band right here, and I'm not going to reveal what that is in open content, subscribers can go look and check it out for themselves. Bitcoin is pretty solid above this band right here. Now, if we can come back down and test that and build an energy build, it just strengthens the case for continuation of the primary trend. The primary trend is defined here, and these two cycles which drive and is the main driver of the evolution of the trade, they remain negative, they remain uncolored. Everything is looking pretty good here. So I think if you want to know some more and you're a subscriber, there's plenty of reviews that have talked about this. Very little has changed. I just want to caution everybody from acting impulsively. Bitcoin is a volatile market that needs discipline to trade, and you don't need an explanation, and don't dig into the fundamentals too deeply. There's a lot of information that gets planted out there, so you're going to get confused. Some of it's legitimate, some of it's placed out there. Remember, the strong hands want to get in. If the strong hands want to get in, they're going to place bearish information out there. News flashes, other things to get you to panic out. I mean, those are old tactics. They've been wrong for hundreds of years. And if you don't think that they're not going to use them in Bitcoin, I guess you're fooling yourself, or you're just not experienced enough yet. You're going to see that the same rules that apply in gold and silver, stock market, and platinum, palladium, they apply for Bitcoin as well. So, keep an eye on the energy build. We're going to talk about that later. Keep an eye on the daily trend. We're going to be looking for a reset. Other than that, thanks for watching the video. If you have any questions, let me know. Contact me directly. Leave some comments under the video. Try not to promote your trading mechanics behind there, because quite frankly, if it's not the evolution of the trade, I really don't care about it. So, and I'm sure anyone who's a long-term adherent of the evolution of the trade probably doesn't want to see it either, but I'm sure it's coming anyways. Good contribution or good contributions are looked, and we look forward to those. Anything that you want to talk about, don't cite TA or any of that stuff. It pretty much is not a part of the evolution of the trade. The evolution of the trade is the study of price and time and energy cycles, and that's about it. There's, the reversal levels are important, but the reversal levels are not what you think. They're created here by the computer. And for Bitcoin, they're a very unique data set. As long as price holds above them, I have no problem with Bitcoin. And right now, I don't even see the opening action does not look unfavorable for Bitcoin from the reversal standpoint. And when I say that, it's this zone right here. As long as price holds above this, the bears can talk as much as they want. There's not enough energy then to blast this through and chase down to the next reversal zone. I know people think that this is the reversal zone, but this is where the computer is identifying the supply-demand zone. So that's the most important. Other than that, keep an eye on your stuff and contact me if you want. And thanks for watching the video, and don't panic today.